Hello everyone, welcome to Study to Light. This is 19th of April and we will cover all the important current affairs of the day. First, let us see question for the day. You have to answer this question in the comment section, and in the next video we will see how many of you have answered the question correctly. So here is the question: which is the largest producer of vegetables? These are the options. Read the option carefully and then answer. While last day those who have answered the question were Noor Sabha, Sai Ram, Akhila Akhi, Gopinath, Krishnakant, Kalyan Panuganti, Rasmita, Rivaleen, Kitatam, SR, Rekha, Anshu Jha, Vani Adil, Minakshi, Balaji Gopal, Borte, Neeraj, Satyanarayan Reddy, Abhilash Kavuri, Aftab, Neeraj, Rohit Chakrabarti, Vishesh Kadam, and D-Dash. So let's move ahead. The first question: World Heritage Day is celebrated on? So World Heritage Day is celebrated on April 18th. So here A is the right answer. And the theme for this year is shared culture, shared heritage, and shared responsibility. I repeat, the theme for the World Heritage Day for this year is shared culture, shared heritage, and shared responsibility. And the theme aims to increase global unity to fight against COVID-19 outbreak. And the International Council on Monuments and Sites in 1982 has announced April 18th as the World Heritage Day. It was later approved by UNESCO in 1983. The day is also celebrated as International Day of Monuments and Sites. So remember that April 18th is celebrated as World Heritage Day as well as International Day of Monuments and Sites. And Archaeological Survey of India has illuminated 5 archaeological sites in Delhi. These are Humayun's Tomb, Qutub Minar, Safdarjung Tomb, Red Fort, and Purana Killa to celebrate the day of World Heritage Day. Now one important notice for everyone. I am going to start weekly test series on this very channel, Study to Light. I will upload each Monday on each week a test for you. This will help you to find your weakness and work on that area. It will help you a lot during your examination. It will train you before your examination. And on examination day, you will find that this test series was very useful for you. And I am also going to upload now factual current affairs in 2 parts. That is, I will upload 2 videos in a week. Now instead of uploading this daily current affairs, I will upload only 2 videos in a week. One video will be uploaded on Wednesday and another on Saturday. And in these 2 videos, I will cover the whole of current affairs, that is of factual portion. So it will save your time. Instead of watching 7 videos on 7 days, you have to just watch 2 videos. And in these 2 videos, I will cover up the whole current affairs of that factual portion. And this test series will be based on this factual portion as well as the conceptual portion, which I cover on another series. So be prepared for the test. I will start this test series from this week only. And now the next video of this factual current affairs will be uploaded on Wednesday and then on Saturday. I will notify you whenever I will upload this video. It will help you a lot. It will save your time, and this test will prepare for your exam day. Next question: which state government has decided to give rupees 10,000 every month as an honorarium to service providers to COVID-19 patients? So it is Madhya Pradesh. The government of MP has decided to give rupees 10,000 to each service provider who are providing their service to COVID-19 patients. Next question: the International Monetary Fund, in short IMF, is headquartered in IMF is headquartered in Washington DC, which is in United States of America. And this IMF was formed at Bretton Woods Conference primarily by the ideas of Harry Dexter White and John Maynard Keynes. Remember that this IMF was formed on the ideas of Harry Dexter White and Johnny Maynard Keynes. IMF formally came into existence on 27th of December 1945. Remember this year, very important, 1945, 27th of December. And the present managing director of IMF is Kristalina Georgieva. I repeat, Kristalina Georgieva is the present managing director of IMF, while the chief economist of IMF at present is Geeta Gopinath. Remember, very important, Geeta Gopinath is the present chief economist of IMF. And why it was in news? Because India, represented by Nirmala Sitharaman, has participated in 101st Developmental Committee meeting of World Bank and IMF through video conference. Next question. R.V. Buskute, who died recently, was a or an? So R.V. Buskute, who died recently, was a freedom fighter. So here D is the right answer. R.V. Buskute participated in the Quit India movement, and this Quit India movement started on April 8, 1942. And this Quit India movement was a leaderless movement. Remember that Quit India movement was not led by any prominent leader, as all of the leaders were arrested in a single sweep in the midnight before the beginning of this Quit India movement. And in this movement, Gandhi gave the call of do or die, which meant that do, that is either get independence or die in the attempt. And in this movement, many new leaders emerged, as most of the prominent leaders were arrested by British government. Which Asian Youth Games is to be held in China in November 2021? So it will be third Asian Youth Games that will be held in China in November 2021. The Asian Youth Games is held once in 4 years. It is organized by Olympic Council of Asia. Remember, Asian Youth Games is organized by Olympic Council of Asia, and Asian Youth Games is the second largest sports game after Asian Games. All these 3 points are very important. Asian Youth Games is the second largest sports game after Asian Games, and Olympic Council of Asia is the governing body of sports events in Asia. India is a member of OCA, that is Olympic Council of Asia. Next question. The first Asian Youth Games was held in, so the first Asian Youth Games was organized in Singapore. So here A is the right answer. And the first Asian Youth Games was held in 2011, while the second Asian Youth Games was held in China, that was in 2013, and now again the third Asian Youth Games is going to be organized in China only. Next, the Under-17 Women's FIFA World Cup was scheduled to be conducted in Indian cities, which included Kolkata, Guwahati and Ahmedabad. Kolkata in West Bengal, Guwahati in Assam, and then in Ahmedabad, which is in Gujarat. So here all A, B, C are correct, so D will be the right option. And additionally, Navi Mumbai and Bhubaneswar were also in the list of expected venue. But FIFA has postponed the Under-17 Women's World Cup to November 2020 because of COVID-19 fears. Let's have a brief about FIFA. FIFA is an international governing body that conducts football, beach soccer and e-football tournaments. It stands for International Federation of Association Football, and this FIFA was founded in 1904. And FIFA is headquartered in Zurich, which is in Switzerland. Remember, FIFA is headquartered in Zurich, which is in Switzerland. Next question. The Under-20 Women's FIFA World Cup was planned to be conducted in. So this Under-20 Women's FIFA World Cup was planned to be conducted in Costa Rica and Panama. Both were to be jointly holding this FIFA World Cup. So here both A and B will be correct. So C is the right option. And this will be the first ever co-hosting of FIFA Youth Tournament and the second ever co-hosting of FIFA tournament after 2002 FIFA World Cup. So here it means that earlier no countries jointly co-hosted FIFA Youth Tournament, but once countries jointly hosted FIFA tournament but not the FIFA Youth Tournament. So it is the first ever co-hosting of FIFA Youth Tournament but the second FIFA tournament which is co-hosted by two countries. So if you find the video useful, don't forget to share it, like it and subscribe to the channel. Answer the question in the comment section. Wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay at your home and stay safe.